Welcome to this introductory series on getting up and running with Cassava. I'm your host, Michael Seeley. And in this series, I will showcase how easy it is to go from 0 to 100 with Cassava. We will begin by registering an account on Cassava and taking you all the way through to publishing your very first training module on Cassava. So, without any further ado, let's jump in. Registration is the act of onboarding an account in Cassava. When it comes to this process, you will see that you have a number of options to choose from. The actual step of registering can be done via Cassava itself, or you can register via one of your respective app stores. And I will explain how all of this works next. Here we are on the landing page of Cassava. Let's head over to the registration workflow. Cassava supports a number of integration channels. You can integrate with your Slack workspace, with your Microsoft Teams organization, with WebEx, and also with good old-fashioned email. Now you might say, Michael, which choice should I make? And the answer is the one in which you are most at home and productive, which is just how Cassava likes to work. You will also learn later that your choice does not encumber you from linking additional platforms later on. So let's choose Slack. When you register with a platform, we request a number of permissions up front, just the minimum to identify who you are and who your organization is. This will allow us to create a tenant account in Cassava on your behalf. Let's go ahead and allow that permission. And voila! You are now registered in Cassava. You have done so using your Slack workspace to link with Cassava, which we can see here. And this is your primary account. So every time that you sign in and sign out of Cassava, you will do so using Slack. And actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's sign out. And you'll see, just as with registering, you have the same number of channel options when it comes to signing in. And since we register with Cassava using Slack, it means that we'll also sign in with Slack. So let's go ahead and do that. We give permission. Here it's just identifying who you are and basic information about your Slack workspace. And we're back into Cassava. So this is how you can register with Cassava directly on our website. But as I mentioned earlier, you can also register with Cassava from your respective app store. And let's see what that looks like next. Here we are in the Slack app directory. Let's go ahead and search for Cassava. And you can see we have Cassava listed in the app directory. You can see different information about the app, get features, look at permissions, and once you're ready, you can go ahead and add Cassava to your workspace. So this is an additional discovery pathway for you to register Cassava with your organization. And the equivalent applies for Microsoft Teams and the WebEx app directories. So let's go ahead and add Cassava to our workspace. we'll see the familiar permission flow once again. Let's go ahead and grant the minimum set of permissions. And voila, we're here again. So this time we have registered Cassava with Slack from the app directory itself. The process is the same in that you now have a tenant account in Cassava. So there you have it. Registration with Cassava. We demonstrated how easy it is to register using one of the 4 supported platforms in place today, be it Slack, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, or email. We showed how you could register directly on the Cassava website and also how you could register via the respective app store. Well, next time we will dive into the onboarding demo workflow. And until then, have a great day.